Hello everyone, my name is Isabella. Welcome to my channel, Angel Chantress Love, where I will be channeling sacred angelic frequencies for your healing, alignment, and ascension. I am an indigo angel who has come to seed light onto the planet and to illuminate the shadow self within to assist in your ascension journey. Your guidance has led you to this sacred space at this time for your soul's growth and expansion, so trust the process and absorb all that resonates with your highest vibrational soul's blueprint. As there is no space or time within the spiritual planes, you will receive the benefits of this expansion regardless of when you are drawn to this channeling session. I am so happy and grateful that you are joining me today, and I ask that you subscribe to my channel and like this video so that I may best attune to your unique energetic signature to support you on your ascension path. If you know anyone who would benefit from this work, I encourage you to share this video with others. A link to the extended Angel Chantress healing session is in the pinned comments below if you feel guided to join our Patreon community. I thank you in advance for your continued support, and it is my intention that we all benefit from this connection with one another. Always remember that you are welcome, you are safe, and you are love. Hello everyone, welcome to this Angel Chantress Love healing session on binding the demon Baal. Baal you can find a little bit of information about in the Bible. It's a very powerful demon that is actually affecting a lot of us here on the planet. So we're going to clear this energy off. These beings are not allowed to be here any longer. So we're going to be processing a lot of these entities off of the planet, sending them to the place of confinement in the womb of transformation. So let's see what Spirit brings through today. And I've already set up the confinement field and prior to this session. So if you are someone who has come to do this type of work in removing the dark forces off of the planet, then your guides and angels will already be instructing you either in the 3D or in the higher realms during your dream state or your meditations, so you will know what to do and how to do it. For the rest of you who aren't meant to do this particular work, you can still benefit from the release of these energies, so just be willing to allow source energy to come through and assist in this cleansing from not only the planet itself, but also from all of the beings on the planet, so that people can begin waking up and taking their power back from these lower vibrational frequencies. O Baneana la mia ho, I am la enio la meano. Alameo mia alameano, alameo lameana, alameo lamea lameana, eyamana hava, eyamano, eyamava, eyamivo lameavo, eyamano, ameo, amano. Ayamano, amana, ayamano. Ayamika, alavika, alavika, no. Alameo, lania, ayamano. Okay, so I'm seeing this demon being bound by these really heavy black chains. And of course, fighting against this. This demon has been in power on the planet for a very long time, and the guides are correcting me and saying in the multiverse for a very long time. So this is really widespread, not just on this planet. So we're going to take all of this energy and we're going to send it to the place of confinement so that the angels and guides can appropriately deal with this entity. O amana eonia, O alava heotika male kana, O amea nona heamiana, O amia hana hana heamiana, O alea havaniko lamekana, O ameo an ameo an ameo a, Iamala alameo alamiana, O amia an ameo an amia, Iavakala teko lavikana, Eamana ho aneo an amia, O ameo an ameo iamana o, Ayamana eamana eomiano. Okay, so the guides are showing me all of these people on the planet who have these like ankle shackles on with this same black chain and these thick chains, and they're locked into the planetary grid, the dark force grid. So anytime we incarnate on the planet, we inherit everything that's on the planet and are given dominion over it. But you also want to remember that that includes the demonics that are here and negatively impacting. God is in charge of all of it and oversees everything. So these energies and entities, although they carry a lot of fear and illusion energy with them, it doesn't mean that they're more powerful than the divine. They never were, they never will be. They were allowed for a time in this space, but they're no longer being allowed as the planet begins to ascend. They're going to be banished from the space that they were previously inhabiting, but they're not going to give up easily because, you know, they've been here a long time and they're feeding off of all of these people's energies who are still asleep, basically. And there are a lot of devices in our energy fields that keep us asleep. So I'm going to start doing some videos on those too, on the fourth dimensional implants. We're going to start releasing some of those, probably through the shorts videos that I do on my channel, but there might also be some longer videos as well, depending on how much it's impacting everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and release these shackles from everyone. My guides and angels are showing me the key decoder that's embedded in my right hand, so I'm going to go ahead and activate that and call in the frequencies that will release the bindings here. O amanaheya, o amiana, o ameana, na heya miana, o amekana, na heya mikana, o mikana, na heya mikana, heya mikana, na heya mikana, o ameana, na heya mikana, o amekana, na heya mikana, o amekana, na heya mikana, hey o mava o lamika, hey amika vala hey amikana, o chameka halamikana, o chamikana na hey amikana, o lamikana na hey amikana, o lamikana na hey amikana, o lamikana na hey amikana, o amikana na hey amikana. So as you begin your awakening process, it's really important to start consciously looking at everything in your life. I like to take a day every once in a while and just observe my life and everything that is in my life, everyone that is in my life, everything that is coming towards me, and make those choices for myself as to whether I'm happy with what I'm seeing, whether I'm happy with what's coming towards me, whether I need to start clearing and releasing, shifting my thoughts, shifting my emotions, healing those old wounded patterns. If you're not sure where some of your patterns are coming from, you can ask your guides and angels to guide you They can do that on the physical plane. If you look around you, ask the question, and observe what's coming to you. They can also, work with you in your dream state. Just make sure that when you do anything in your dream state that you're asking for divine protection beforehand, so nothing else is like slipping through. If you're asking for a particular event or person to come into your life and then all of a sudden it appears in your dream state, you want to make sure that that's actually coming from source energy. So definitely guard and protect your energy before you go to sleep so that you know where that energy is coming from. And you always want to question any spirit that is appearing to you. Sometimes when I ask for help and I'm not completely sure, who that being is that's showing up, I will actually begin the binding process and then evaluate, what it is, who is this? What are you doing here? What is your name? Why are you coming to me? And start asking those questions and seeing what thoughts come through to you. And ask, you can also use like as a sword of truth. I have a shorts video on that will help you to activate that energy. And when we utilize as a sword of truth, you're actually taking the sword of truth from the Divine Mother and you're plunging it into the solar plexus of that person or of that physical object, whatever it is. If someone's gifting you with something and you're questioning it, use that sword of truth to discern whether it's a healthy and positive energy that's going to benefit you and the other, or if it's not. If someone's trying to force a gift onto you, there's probably an attachment to it. Whenever I give, I try to give from the heart without any strings attached. That is the way that we should be giving, not, I'm giving you this because I want this other thing from you. That carries a very heavy energy with it, and you don't want to obligate anyone. If you're asking for something to come into your life, then you ask source for what you need, and then you see what comes to you. That's the way that we are meant to manifest things into our lives, not just like, oh, I need this and you have it, so I'm going to come to you and try and get you to give that to me. That's really a form of manipulation, and we don't want to be doing that. Anytime we do stuff like that, we're actually in alignment with the lower vibrational frequencies and dark force rather than being in alignment with source energy. So start looking at everything that's in your life, everything that's coming to your life, and start making space for the things that you want. You're going to have to clear out some things before some new things can come in. If you're giving mixed signals to the universe, then you're going to get mixed results. So be very clear and concise on what you're wanting and hold your ground on that, and make sure that it's in everyone's highest and greatest good and the good of the planet. O me ho an mi aha, o mi an mi aha, e mi anana, e mi ana, o me ava, o me va, e mi va na kana kana, e mi anana, e mi kana, o mi al me an mi ah. O me an me an me ah, 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 o me an me an me ah. Okay, so they're showing me a lot of these shackles are falling away, and they say that there's some resistance due to the fear and due to the energies that are holding tight and wanting to stay so they can continue to feed off of the light energies on the planet. So we're going to go ahead and clear some of this resistance so everyone can just connect to the divine energies and into the crystalline grid rather than being attached to the dark force grids. And as you release these things, there are going to be fears and attachments and energies that come up, partly just because the darkness is all fear-based. It's all illusion. So they're going to try and do things and create problems in your life that are going to make you come back to that old vibrational energy, that familiar energy. But you can circumvent that and just recognize it for what it is, rebuke it in Jesus' name, and turn away from it, and ask for God to show you the highest and greatest path available to you at this time. O ame ona, o ame aha, e mana na na e mi ana, o ame ana na e mi ana, o mi ana na e mi ana. O la ba da 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 da, o di ha de ha, o ma ha na va, o ma va la ma va. So I'm feeling a lot of dense energy around the heart chakra, especially around the back. So there's some cordings there that are binding the heart energy. So we want to make sure that that heart energy is able to flow freely. So we're going to ask the guides and angels to come through and cut those cordings. You can call on the Archangel Michael with his flaming blue sword. You can have him sever all those energy cords, and you can ask that Mother God go through to the other end of that cording and clear and cleanse the other end of that and balance that energy out. The planet is always demanding balance. The universe demands that balance. So when we're out of balance, too focused on the lower frequencies, not focused enough on the higher frequencies, we're going to create imbalances in all of our energy centers. So you want to go through and just clear yourself every day. You can do that very quickly. There are lots of videos on clearing your chakras. I'm going to be producing some shorts on that pretty soon as well. So you can watch for those on my channel if you would like to. And you can play them in the morning and the night. Download the playlist and just, do that in the morning, do that in the evening. You're getting connected to other energies every time you connect to anyone, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. They form these cords of attachment, and they're going to be utilizing those to pull on your energy. You might feel really drained when you connect to a certain person, or you might feel very uplifted because they're sending a lot of beautiful, loving energy from source. So recognize whatever you're feeling and who is potentially impacting your emotions and your mental state. I have noticed there's a lot of people that will try to say something to you and then get you to agree with them by the way that they state it. And if you agree with them to be nice to them, you're actually adopting whatever that belief is that they're holding, whether it is truth or not. So you want to start recognizing when someone is trying to force their will on you. It can come in very subtle ways, or even come as a compliment that focuses you on something that you're not happy about within yourself. So just be really wary of what people are saying. When we speak, we are spelling. We are creating a spell and trying to convince people to what we believe, what we think, what we feel. Everyone has a divine right to experience their world and create their world the way they want it to be. And it's lovely when we connect to people who are on that same frequency and path, and we can move forward in a positive conversation. But if we are connecting to people who are trying to convince us that they are right, 9 times out of 10, they don't believe they're right, which is why they're trying to convince you so they can get that feedback energy from you. So be very aware of those people in your life who are trying that subtle form of manipulation, they're saying. So let's clear that energy out. Obidika, obidika, eabioka, lamika, eamika, nana, onmika, omika, nana, heamika, na, oamika, nana, eamika, na, oamika, nana, heamika, na, oamika, vadeo, onmika, oamika, nana, heamika, na. And I don't know if it's going to be picked up by the microphone, but every time I state something that someone in your life might be doing that's working against you. There's like a really loud engine revving going on outside, like they don't want you to hear it. So it's interesting how that comes through. So they're telling me to go ahead and close this out. So I'm going to bind up this particular demonic energy and allow the angels to send it where it needs to go. The energies will continue to lift off the planet. They're saying for the next 3 to 6 months, this energy will keep shifting. So the more of you that take an honest and clear look at your life and see what's coming at you and switch your own thoughts and your own beliefs and your own feelings and do your shadow work, the quicker all of this energy will lift off. You have free will. So if you choose to stay stuck in the matrix energy, it's completely up to you, but just recognize that that does come with a lot of heavy, dense energies and consequences as the planet's ascending at this time. So if you're ready to step through those ascension portals, just recognize that you do have to do your own work. A lot of us here are activating people so they can do their shadow work, but you are the one who is responsible for doing that work. So take an honest evaluation without judgment of yourself or any other. Practice radical forgiveness. There's a video on radical forgiveness on my YouTube channel. Feel free to utilize that energy and just start shifting your thoughts and emotions to a higher place and start shifting yourself out of those lower vibe conversations and frequencies and relationships. A lot of people are really afraid to let go of what is familiar, but when we do that, we open up the energy to invite new and higher frequencies through. So it is a necessary step. So just trust that you're going to be safe. If you need proof, ask Spirit for proof. Say, hey, I'm really afraid to do this, but I'm going to get off this fence and I'm going to take this step. I don't know where I'm going, but I want you to lead me to my highest path. Please light it up for me so it is unmistakable. And just keep asking for that assistance and that guidance to come. And don't count on, although those energies can come through other people, don't go seeking those other people to give you that information, because when you do that, you're showing the universe and source that you don't trust. Just ask for what you need and see what comes forward. And if it's something that you don't want, rebuke it and say, no, I'm done with this energy. I'm done with this lesson. You can call in the karmic board and say, hey, anything I can be released from karmically, if my lessons are learned, just, free me up from this energy so I can move forward and do your divine work. So let's do one more quick release, and then we're going to move over to the Patreon channel where we're going to be doing more frequency releases on some specific energies that are holding back our advancement on our ascension journey. So if you'd like to join me there, that's patreon.com/AngelChantressLove. There are multiple ways you can support this channel. If you look in below the video and click the more button, there are different ways that you can be of support so I can spread this energy to more and more people on the planet and help in their ascension journey as well. So I thank you for all of your likes, your subscribes, your support, your comments. That means a lot to me. So let's reach as many people as we can. Obadika, obadika, obadika nan ayamika na ayamika ayamika alamika nan ayamika na ayamika na ayamika na amika na ayamika na olamika vanika alamika na. Oh, Manika, Manika, Manika. I would like to thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Angel Chantress Love, for more guided messages and healings, and to like this video so that I may better attune to your unique soul signature. For those of you who will be joining me on Patreon for the extended Angel Chantress healing session, the link is in the pinned comments below, where you may sign up to become a member and benefit from all of my extended healings and guided messages as we explore more deeply into these energetic shifts. And for those of you who have joined me in this video today, I thank you for your participation in raising the energetic frequency across the multiverse for the benefit of all. This Angel Chantress healing session will create profound shifts in all energetic layers of your being, so be sure to drink plenty of fluids and receive adequate rest as you allow these shifts to occur. Release that which no longer shines joy upon your life, and deeply breathe in all that will support your growth and expansion on your ascension journey. Embrace the light.